Hi kids, I'm Fat Papa Fei Papa. Welcome back to the second part of the speech therapy, how to process. In the first part, I already talked about we go to both hospital and the city speech therapy. If you want to review how the processing for the hospital one, I have the link below. You can go see from there. And this second part, I will talk about how the processing for the city and the city service for California, they are free. It's as long as you are living in that city, you can prove to them. And first thing you do is you need to go to the city school district to enroll your kid. It's a little bit different than the regular enrollment. Regular enroll is like your kid before years old, and then you enroll, and then you go to maybe the traditional kindergarten or the regular kindergarten. But for my son, since he needs the speech therapy, so we can go earlier, like when he is like 2.5 years old. We go to the school district, enroll him, and tell them the reason is like he needs the speech therapy, and we have the doctor evaluate he need it. But then they will ask your requirement to show the proof that you live in that city, and they will not only look at the hospital doctor information, they will have their own question to ask you again. So after you fill out all the questions and then enroll your kid, they will make an appointment with you, and then they will have the school district people, and then have the speech therapy with the meeting with you about 45 minutes to 1 hour. And what they do is that they will do their own evaluation to your kid. They will have the speech therapy to talk to your kid, to play with your kid and do all those tests to evaluate. I won't tell the detail. Like I say, I'm not professional, and I'm not sure if that all of them same. So that part will leave to the professional to help you. But I will just tell you the processing. And after they evaluate with my son, and they said my son is really need to have the speech therapy because he only talk one word at a time, not sentence. At his age, he's like really behind. Like he should like at least like 2-3 words, not only one word. So we enroll to the speech therapy. And also they will give you a list of the daycare or the school that had experience to speech therapy kids, and those is a long list. So that means at least in California, there is a lot of the school they have experience, and they will help the kid that need speech therapy, or the kid that need to show more patience. Not just like other video I talk about. It's like some of the school they don't know, and they just keep calling me to pick up my son. It's unbelievable. But anyway, so we are lucky. We finally have our kid enrolled to a daycare, the school district I recommend, and then he have a 2-year fun time and there. Also, we will go to one of the kindergarten school, and then that is close to our address. And now my son have the TK in there, and he went there before he go to the speech therapy. Each week he will go there one time, half hour, and then it's like to learn. What I found out is like they are still a little bit different than the hospital with a speech therapy center, and also the time is like only half of it. Like the hospital refer one is like 1 hour each week, and the school district one is like half hour each week. And at the beginning, we can see that the school district one, each time half hour, he is picked up a little bit slower. But when he go to the school, the refer speech therapy center, that one he can have more activity since it's 1 hour and a half hour. So, but both goal is same. End up he have fun in both of them, and he really love to go because he, no matter which one he go, he will have the fun time. He can really learn something. Like he can learn how to talk, like how to communicate, and then he can learn some new thing. And then they always use some toy or storybook to talk to them. So he will, for him, I think it's like a playground to him. But for us, like we find out he can improve a lot in only 2-3 months after he go to the speech therapy. He start from 1 word to 2-3 words, and then to sentence. Even though sometimes the sentence we heard is like he still talk about maybe 1 word is English, 1 word is like we speak Cantonese. So it will be 1 word English, 1 word Cantonese, and then 1 word English. So, but it's still okay as long as he can make a full sentence or we understand what he talk about. It's fine. And then after 3 months, both like the school district or the school district speech therapy or the one that refer from the hospital, they have a little short meeting, talk to us, say that we need to prepare that our son will speak more or only speak English during the whole processing time. The reason is that they teach him to speak English because those doctors, they are not speaking Cantonese. First of all, second of all, it's like English is the main thing in here. So, and then we think it's okay, like maybe later on we can teach him back our language, and then like it's fine. As long as like, he know how to speak English, and then he can communicate with other, tell us how he feel, it will be good. But the second part, they told me at that time I'm not really think about it or worry about it. But now I really hope that won't happen. That is like they told us after he graduates, you may not be able to stop him talking. Yeah, he talk a lot now. He kind of a non-stop talking person. And then it's like sometimes he just keep repeat the same word, and then just like to talk to us. But that is how it be. Like I will be glad and be happy he keep talking rather than he not talking to us at all. So that is how it process. And then like we will keep going, and then we go there over more than 2 years. And now like I need to say like what is the difference between the hospital refer one and then the school district one. So the main big difference is the time you go. It's not like half hour, 1 hour. That is I don't see much difference. It's for the school district one, he will be a little bit delayed. The reason is the school district one he will go to the school. So that means the Christmas they close, summertime they close, spring break they close. So each year you go there, you will have at least 3-4 months. He will not go to the speech therapy. He will stop a little bit. But for the hospital refer one, except the major holiday, mostly they open. So like he will go more and more often. So we look back to the last 2 years, we will see if he go to only the school district one, he might need 3 or 4 years to complete and graduate. And then the reason he can graduate in 2.5 years, because we go to both sides. Otherwise, if we only go to the school district one, he might need a little bit longer time, because sometimes it's not processing in at least the summertime not processing. So if you choose the school district one, pay attention. They may need a little bit more time to improve or go to the goal. But it will go to the goal eventually, but just maybe a little bit time, because they have all the holidays. If you go to the hospital refer one, they are maybe a little bit faster, but each time you go there, you need to pay the copay. So that is how the difference and how it processing. What they teach in between, and then what the processing in between. Like I say, I won't tell much, because I'm not professional, and I'm just trying to give the idea how the whole thing is processing, and which side I have the good and bad. You can choose, and I'm not sure which one will better for you, but that is the 2 ways you can have your kid to go there. And if your kid needs the speech therapy, like I said, it's really common. They can even the whole center full booking. I cannot believe it. And then one more thing is the refer one from the hospital, they are 1-to-1. And then for the school district one, the one we go, and I believe it's in Bay Area, at least in North California Bay Area, they are 1-to-4, or sometimes it's 5 children. So one speech therapy, they go to few kids together. The way they do is they let the kid play around, and then they can try to communicate with each other. And then the hospital refer one, they are 1-to-1. You only communicate with the teacher, but the speech therapy can also see you more, and then focus on you. So method may be different each kid. So my son may need to read more storybook, or use more toy to make him interested to learn. I don't know how that processing, but this is what I see in the different. That's it for today. Next Sunday, I will talk about how it process for my daughter. Yes, my daughter needs speech therapy too. But what we know is before 2 years old, the processing is really different. And also, I will tell you about what is good and bad after the speech therapy for my son. Remember, every week, Wednesday and Sunday, I will upload a video. Sunday, I will talk about speech therapy. Wednesday, I will talk about eczema. If you like my video, please click like and subscribe my channel below. Thank you, and I will see you soon.